In the news tonight, City of Windhoek secures 155 million Namibian dollar loan for new power substation to avoid load shedding.
The International University of Management, a Namibian university dedicated to its people's future, a hub of abundant opportunities.
We are IUM for life. We are IUM.
Good evening. Welcome to News on One. Here are the headlines. Overcrowded police holding cells remain a concern for ombudsman. First ever Disability Expo scheduled for next month. Chevening scholarship applications now open. Northern Technical Training Institutes integrate tree planting into curriculum. And Roundup, Business on One, Comments Corner, Sports and the weather. First up, in Grootfontein, a police holding cell that has a maximum capacity of holding 12 inmates has been found to contain more than double that number. In some instances, 27 or more inmates were found crowded in a single cell, and this situation is not limited to Grootfontein. The findings on the general state of holding cells in the country highlighted in the Ombudsman's 2021-2022 annual report released today include blocked sewer pipes, dilapidated holding cells, food shortages, allegations of inmates being assaulted and not taken for medical treatment on time.
The conditions of the police cells, that is, we have highlighted it very strongly in the report. But in addition to that, as I have went through the regions and visited myself these police cells, I've also made short reports to those regional leaders, meaning including the governor of a particular region and then the police regional commanders to address those challenges that I have found on the ground. So I think my call upon the Speaker through you to the Member of Parliament is to look at the aspect, the sections where we are emphasizing the environmental aspect and then the conditions of the police cells.
Wonderful, wonderful.
The report states that failure and disregard to respond to the Ombudsman inquiries is a systematic problem in public service, further noting that public officials such as ministers, executive directors and senior officials are guilty of failure to respond to the Ombudsman's requests. Speaker of the National Assembly, Peter Kachavivi, in receiving the annual report of the Ombudsman for 2021-2022, which covers the period of 12 months ending the 31st of March 2021, assured Ombudsman Chakwa that the report will be tabled in Parliament and members will be given the opportunity to comment on it.
Don't wait to criticize a particular issue. Stand ready to improve what is put before you. And this is what we call adding value to the efforts of the Office of the Ombudsman. So I wish to reassure you that I will table this report once again, as I indicated earlier, in the National Assembly, at the earliest opportunity. We have given a deadline to the 1st of November. No minister will be allowed to table a bill because the time is too short. It will simply subject us into having to rush. That will compromise the quality of any bill.
A total of 2,880 complaints were recorded in the Office of the Ombudsman for the reporting year 2021-2022. Complaints ranged from maladministration against human resource practitioners and local authority employees to human rights violations such as access to health care and protracted court cases. According to the report, 84% of these complaints are resolved and 16% are unresolved.
Great combo deal from Choppies! Choppies, great value for your money.
Prevent cramps with Fabufarm's new MBA Cramp Stop. Developed to bring fast and effective relief from cramps in athletes, active people and senior citizens. Manufactured in Namibia, Fabufarm's MBA Cramp Stop contains a carefully selected blend of vitamins and essential minerals to prevent cramps with a full month's supply of capsules. It's Fabufarm's new MBA Cramp Stop, your #1 choice in cramp prevention. Now available at all leading pharmacies countrywide.
The first ever Disability Expo will be hosted by the National Federation of People with Disability in Namibia from the 4th to the 5th of November at Okriangava in Katutura. The expo that will be held under the theme Know My Ability will showcase the talents of people and artists with disabilities.
The Acting General Secretary of the National Federation of People with Disability in Namibia, Oben Muluti, stated that the expo that is expected to be filled with fun will have various stalls from food, artwork and more. Muluti said that when doing advocacy, they normally focus on formal setup, but this time they decided to do something fun while at the same time raising awareness.
We normally focus in a more sort of formal setup. So this year we decided we want something that was fun and also at the same time still giving out the same message, which is disability awareness, which is the awareness that people with disability, regardless of whatever disability they may have, actually have talents, passions, and can also have fun, basically. So the expo is going to guarantee fun at the same time while raising awareness on very important issues. We are going to be having stalls that people can actually pay for. We have different types of stalls. We have corporate stalls, we have business stalls, we have fun stalls.
He added that people without disabilities are not excluded from showcasing their products or services at the event, as the Federation wants to create an environment where all people can work together in peace despite their differences.
We are planning to have stalls of people with disabilities and also people without disabilities, just so that we can show that as a community, we can work together in harmony regardless of our differences.
People are urged to come in masses and to show their support at the expo.
Chevening is the government of the United Kingdom's International Scholarships and Fellowships Program, funded by the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office and partner organizations. The program offers Namibians who have the potential to inspire, inform and influence positive change with the unique opportunity to study any course at a United Kingdom university and gain a UK educational qualification.
A senior program officer at the Chevening Secretariat in London, Nora Movit, in an interview with News on One, highlighted that this program funds 1-year full-time taught master courses. She added that applications are now open and will be closing on the 1st of November 2022.
Achieving is a UK government global scholarship program which is funded by the FCDO, the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office, and partner organizations. It was funded in 1983 and it is now available in over 160 countries and territories around the world, including Namibia. So applications are open now and will be closing on the 1st of November at midday UK time, so please apply as soon as possible. These scholarships support 1-year full-time taught master courses, and these are available in any courses at any UK universities, and there's no upper age limit. So we have Namibian scholars who've come from different backgrounds, have studied different subjects, for example, law, environmental studies, economics, studied anything to do with education. So anybody can apply, and as I said, there is no upper age limit either.
Movich further stated that interested individuals can access the application and eligibility criteria on their official website.
You can apply via our website, which is www.achieving.org. There is application information available there, as well as our timeline and eligibility criteria as well, which includes that you have to be from Achieving eligible country, which Namibia is. You have to have at least 2 years work experience, an undergraduate degree, and you shouldn't have studied on a UK government-funded scholarship before. And also, you will have to agree that you will need to come back to Namibia after finishing your studies in the UK.
Chevening takes you places.
Join us.
Kick off with the biggest character deal, only at Pep. Babies' tees and vests, only $39.99. Kids, just $44.99. Buy any 2 and score a saving of 10. More deals, more fun in store. Life's better with Pep.
There are data deals. And then there are Telecom Namibia data deals. And if you want the biggest data deal of all, you gotta get 31-day Jiva, which comes with a massive 50 gigs of data. Is it even possible to use 50 gigs of data in a month? You tell us. You also get 1,000 voice minutes and 400 SMSs. To get your hands on 31-day Jiva, dial star 130 star 780 hash and enjoy a month of mega data. Whoa, that's a lot of data, minutes and SMS. How much is that? Must be expensive. No, it's only 185 Namibian dollars excluding that. T's and C's apply. Telecom Namibia.
Sharing your world. Nivea Pearl and Beauty with pearl extracts for soft and beautiful underarms. Your trusted deodorant with the perfect balance of protection and care. Enriched with the power of pearls. Nivea Pearl and Beauty for soft and beautiful underarms. New Nivea Pearl and Beauty Black Pearl coming soon.
Due to the growing deforestation in northern regions of the country, the managing director of MAPEC Technical Training Institute in Oshakati decided to incorporate tree planting in the agricultural training this year. The managing director says trees decrease the effects of global warming, and training in this area will move Namibia forward in terms of afforestation and making the landscape attractive.
The managing director of MAPEC, Alson Mapwanye, told Agri on One that he has integrated tree planting along with horticulture into the curriculum of the center. Mapwanye says as part of the training, gardening and animal husbandry is being practiced on the premises and over 10 trees have been planted so far.
Our forestation program is at the center of the institution, in that we must make sure that we make the place very green and very conducive for our vocational training. Our students are marketable. They have got attachment places in places like Toyota and the rest of the mines there in the south. And we produce students that are ready for the market, that are market-oriented and that meets the demands of the industry.
Maponya adds that the center's garden and chicken coop work together symbiotically as the chicken and goat manure fertilizes the garden and the garden feeds the goats and chickens. Meti Ashiela, Senior Work Integrated Learning Officer with Namibia Training Authority, explains that the apprenticeship program for technical, vocational and educational training, TVET, is calling on farmers and agricultural employees to participate.
Any position like this exhibition, we feel like this is an opportunity to meet potential employers in different sectors. Specifically, this one is an agricultural expo, so that is a sector that is also of so much interest to us, and we really want to advocate and bring on board as many employers as possible to take part into the apprenticeship program.
Ashiela made these remarks during the Oshikuku Agricultural and Training Expo, which took place last week, where trainees received practical training on tree planting and compost making.
We are trying by all means to do farming in Oshikuku constituency. So here we get a lot. We were trained how to plant trees, how to use manures, how to do everything. And the training was very much good. It was good. We've got a lot. Yes, the trainers were well, let me say they did well. Okay. So now, as from now, we are going to do what we have learned here. Yeah. We are going to train others.
Came for the training of the agriculture, how to plant trees, and it was very nice. I learned a lot. I learned a lot of everything, how to plant trees. And we plant these trees of mangoes and other sort of things. And we hope our plants will grow fast. And we name also our plant names, like ours is Group 4, you see? And by next year, we are coming to shade in this tree. And we are also going to enjoy our fruit of the mangoes and everything. I'm really happy.
Great combo deal from Choppies. Choppies, great value for your money.
We've always had the bravery to stand up for what is Namibian, from protecting our homes to fighting injustices. We still celebrate what it means to us and raise a glass to those who show their bravery. No matter how they take on the world, with all this potential in the land of the brave, what will you do to make this Namibia your Namibia?
Welcome to this evening's edition of Business on One. The institution responsible for regulating the non-banking financial sector has described the state of the entities as financially stable and posing no systemic risk to the country's financial system. The Namibia Financial Institution Supervisory Authority, NAMFISA, revealed this at the launch of the 2022 annual report, adding that they recorded sound performance despite challenging economic conditions. NAMFISA supervised 590 entities in 2021, a decrease from 622 in 2020. But the number of intermediaries increased from 9,791 to 10,814 during the same period. The non-banking sector comprises microlenders, investment managers and schemes, pension funds and insurance firms. According to NAMFISA Chief Executive Officer Kenneth Matomola, the sector's assets grew by 13.9% as at December 2021 to 370.6 billion Namibia dollars due to an improved performance in the equity market.
We achieved 74% despite what we have gone through, the pandemic that affected us, but our performance was commendable. Only 26% of our strategy could not be achieved. I can confidently say that the financial system, that in respect to the non-banking sector, remains financially sound and stable and does not pose risk to the financial system. This is as a result of the diligence by how the authority delivered on its mandate. So I'm happy to say that the financial system, despite the shocks like the pandemic, the subdued growth in the economy, NBFI remains sound and stable. And the non-banking financial sector represents over 70% of the financial sector's assets. So by any measure, it's quite large. Hence, we take our role seriously.
The regulatory body generated $228.7 million in levy income during the period under review. The CEO said this is an increase of $18 million when compared to the previous financial year.
In the year that we are reporting today, 2021-2022 financial period, our income that we collected was $238.2 million. And our expenses were 249.8 million, which translated into a deficit of 12 million. So over this strategic period, we had a comprehensive income of 49 million as per our budgeted or the envisaged budget that we had.
According to the report, the authority achieved 74% of its strategy compared to an initial target of 60% at the beginning of the strategy period. Matomola explained that the 26% not achieved is mainly due to delays in the promulgation of the bills and projects due to circumstances not anticipated at the beginning of the strategy period. And that is all we have for you. Be sure to follow us on our social media pages for more on the business front.
Back in the day, Susie's phone used to ring like a hotline. She was the most popular girl in town. But since she did not register her SIM card with her mobile service provider, her phone does not ring anymore. She has tried to get something similar. She has tried this and that number, but it has never been the same. So now, she has a reputation of being a number hoarder. Instead of just registering her SIM at her mobile service provider and keeping her number. Excuse me one sec. Hello? No, this isn't Susie. Have you tried her other number?
Don't miss out on important communications like Susie. Register your SIM to keep your number. Visit www.cran.na.
Pep has sunny savings on sandals. Babies and younger kids' truckers, a super low $49.99. Super cute, super cool. To see more, step in store. Life's better with Pep.
Time Time now for Comments Corner, your daily dose of comments from our social media pages. The city of Windhoek has secured a 155 million Namibia dollar loan from the Development Bank of Namibia for the construction of a second bulk supply point in the northern western part of Windhoek in order to meet the increased demand for electricity. Katazo is glad that they are doing something to avoid facing the same situation as South Africa. Collins said electricity tariffs will be increased soon to back the loan. Spinoza asked about the envisaged green hydrogen as an energy source. And that's it from Comments Corner. Please continue engaging with us on our stories for broadcast only on News on One.
Enjoy these fantastic mid-month savings only at Clicks until the 19th of October. Buy Clicks 2-ply toilet paper 18 rolls, 2 for $99.99 per pack and 1 for $109.99. Save 20% on Huggies Gold disposable nappies jumbo pack. And save 20% on Clicks Extreme Power Laundry Gel, 1.5 litres, now $46 each. Clicks. Feel good, pay less.
Welcome back. And on the sports front, in preparation for the upcoming Sports Expo starting on the 8th of December, athletes from different sport codes will now be allowed to train with high-performance sporting equipment at the MTC Dome facility in the coastal town of Swakopmund. This comes after the Namibia Sports Commission signed a memorandum of understanding in Windhoek today with MTC Dome.
In an effort to achieve government-set goals related to public-private partnership in sport development in the country, the first Sport Expo was held in 2019. During the signing agreement of this year's Sport Expo, the Chief Administrator of the Namibia Sport Commission, Timata Moya, was confident about the joint venture.
Running an event of this magnitude is not so easy. You need every time look around to see what best strategies can you do to ensure that you run the Namibia Sport Expo. Because it's a project that has been long overdue, a project that was highly needed in this country, that we can market sport for people to be able to see this billion-dollar sport industry. You know, as we say, we make the impossible possible every time. What a good gesture came from the Dome, MTC Dome. That we in MTC Dome, we started engaging after realizing that there's a need for us to create synergies, that we can be able to cut this cost to go to the core. Very fortunate that a very good partner like MTC Dome, being there for many years, one of the best infrastructure in this country in terms of sport, that is based in Swakopmund. My office, we engage the Dome and we engage one another to see how best can we create synergies. That them being one of the giants in arranging conference facilities, in arranging, sport, international sports exhibitions, and also having various sport events. We said, as a big giant in this country, why can't we join hands and work together?
As the MTC Dome recently joined an association of one of 96 high-performance centers in the world, Chief Executive Officer of the MTC Dome, Vannes Engelbrecht, was equally upbeat about the initiative.
So we are only one of 96 high-performance centers in the world. And that association, that membership, also brings a lot of other resources to Namibia and knowledge to Namibia for our athletes. So that is a very important for us. The Sports Expo is just part of our drive of high performance sport as part of the high performance center in Namibia. So therefore this Expo is a very important part of that. It is also to educate our coaches and bring people together. Therefore there's going to be the conference. There's going to be the expo itself. There's going to be entertainment. So it is promised to be a very exciting new date on the calendar.
The 4-day event, starting from the 8th of December, will be a hub of sport activities in the coastal town of Swakopmund.
That's all the sports for today. Up next is the weather forecast.